Hello, my hearties. A very good morning to you. It's just me, Scottie McClue, and I thought I'll pop up just at 11 o'clock on Christmas morning just to personally wish every single one of you a happy Christmas and, of course, a happy new year when it comes. And I was thinking in popping on my Christmas jumper and my Santa hat, and then I suddenly thought, no, because for a lot of people, Christmas is just another day. And the importance of Christmas is because it marks the birth of Christ. But when we're wishing everybody happy Christmas, I think we should also be thinking, and happy every day as well. There we go. Dinky do, Lord Scottie of Scotland. Merry Christmas, Scotmas. How lovely to have you on. I tell you, thank you, Jamie. I think you guys are amazing. So there we are. Dinky do, yes, I like to have a small look. I think that's a geek, isn't it? A small look. There we are. Ian, Dinky do, lovely to have you with us. And a very, very warm welcome, I tell you. Kalan has joined us at CJ. And remember to tell us where you're watching from, guys. Happy Christmas to you, I say to you. Now, who else have we got here? We've got Ed and we've got Fabrica. Lovely to have you with us. Welcome, 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 I say, live on TikTok on Christmas morning. How good is that, I tell you. Merry Christmas, and to you, Hunter. Thank you very much. Tell us where you're watching from, guys, so that we can get the old worldly stuff going. Merry Christmas and Dinky Doo. Ryan, same to you. So there we go. Mon, the big Sky Daddy's birthday. Absolutely, CJ. Hi from Southwest Missouri. Jay Smart, how lovely to have you with us. It must be the middle of the night in Southwest Missouri, is it not? Hunters in New Hampshire in the United States of America. Scottie McClue's audience is massive in America. Hi from the Isle of Barra, says Ryan. Kamara ha'umaha ha'chema, Ryan. I tell you. Now, there we are. There's Scotmas from Odeby in Leicester, in England. Well, we know Leicester's in England. Dinky Scottie McClue from here in downtown Castle Milk. Taxi man, we love downtown Castle Milk. And there's uptown Castle Milk, of course. There we are. That's it, Kermonach. It's 5 a.m. in Missouri. Jay Smart, a very happy Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, Scottie, says Sam's. Lovely Sam's, Dinky do to you, I say to you. Catharis has sent me beautiful Christmas emojis. Merry Xmas, big man, says AK. How are we, McClue? We are wonderful. Happy Christmas, sir. You too shall. And Dinky do, I say to you. Arsa has just joined us. Tell us where you're watching from, guys. Very, very important. This is Big Get Following. I'm missing the lovable lassie on the big switchboard. Taxi man. That's all coming back. So there you are. Go to Facebook and you'll see Glasgow Essentials. Also, we're launching Dinky Doo Radio on Hogmanay. Merry Christmas from Kilmarnock. From North Berwick, Christopher. I love North Berwick. I used to climb the Berwick Law at the weekends when I worked on Scott FM. Watching from Possel. Dinky Doo CPS in Possel. Alana, how lovely to have you with us. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Scottie, the RAF engine says Merry Christmas to you. We love the RAF engine. Scottie McClue, it's the day after Christmas in New Zealand. Do you know, I had a friend rang me, Amelia, on the radio. And I said, well, happy Christmas when it comes. He went, we've had it. We had it yesterday. Amazing. Merry Christmas from Stranraer. Maureen, how lovely to have you with us in Stranraer. Stranraer will be bonny this morning, I would think. Absolutely lovely. I tell you, did you serve, brother? Oh, in lots of different ways, shall we say. I tell you, Scotty Doug. Now, who else have we got here? I'll tell you what I can show you, brother, and see if you like it. Uh-huh. Do you like that one, brother? Anybody know what the tapes are for at the back of the Glengarry? See if you can guess that one. Christmas quiz. Scotty Doug Dinky Doo. Merry Christmas from Leicester. Simon, we love you in Leicester, a beautiful part of the world. Dinky Doo to everybody in Leicester. I say to you, do you know Rutland? Merry Christmas, Dinky Doo Connor. Thank you, and a Merry Christmas to you. Very, very important. From Matamata, Amelia, I can't believe it. I had family in Matamata. Yes, near to the race course. What about that, eh? How do I know all that? I tell you, Amelia. How beautiful is that? Yes, so you'll be about, what, 10 miles from Auckland, North Island? You see, I'm not just an athlete, you know. I tell you, black belt in karaoke, me. Merry Christmas, everybody. We love you in Matamata, in New Zealand, NZ. Who else have we got here? Morning, says James from Stranraer. Gosh, everybody's on from Stranraer. Merry Christmas, Scotty. I'm brand new, by the way. London Irishman. Lovely to have you back with us, brand new. Hi from Musselburgh. Oh, John. I used to shop in Musselburgh. That was my local shops. And I could either go to Musselburgh or Haydonton. I'll tell you, I loved going down to Musselburgh. I used to park behind the Wee Co. Is the Wee Co still there in the main street in Musselburgh, Ken? And the race course, of course, very swish. Well, Amelia, I think they were farmers. Would that be right? Yes, great hat, Scott Mass, thank you. I was going to put on my Santa hat and my Christmas jumper, and I thought, no, I want to talk to the people for whom Christmas, although it's Christ's birthday, is also another day. And I want to wish people happy every day. There we are. Merry Christmas from Brighton, sir. We love you in Brighton. Do you know the shambles? To tie up, yes. I have, George, yes. Scotty, do you think women drivers are improving? Oh, yes, I see a big improvement. You know, there's no doubt about it. Merry Christmas from Nottingham. God bless you. We love Nottingham. Where do I know in Nottingham? Beeston? Do you have Beeston in Nottingham? Have I got that right? I used to remember rally bicycles were in Nottingham. Yes, absolutely. Who else have we got? Dinky Doo. You got a new radio station position, Scotty. I have Nettles. Yes, indeed. Facebook at Glasgow Essentials, and Dinky Doo Radio is being launched on Hogmanay. Right? I saw Scotty McClure in Auckland last week. No, I wasn't in Auckland last week, Amelia. I tell you. Feliz is here, Dinky Doo. Lovely to have you with us. Feliz Navidad. Oh, sorry, P.O. is with us, and he says, Feliz Navidad, the Nativity. Wonderful, I tell you. Hey, oh, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Joshua. What a lovely thing to say, a Dinky Doo, Scotty McClue. Rupert the Bear has followed us. Guys, has everybody followed? If you haven't followed, ask yourself what you are doing. My friend from Venezuela says, Merry Christmas, Scotty. We love you in Venezuela. See. So there you go. Liam has followed us. Thank you, Liam. A sensible human being. Merry Christmas, says Thomas. Dinky Doo, Thomas. Merry Christmas to you. Yes, indeed. Merry Christmas, Scotty McClure and Dinky Doo. Stevie, thank you for that. Merry Christmas from Nottingham. Bless you. You too, Lee. How lovely to be with you. You're welcome. It's happy holidays, no Razzie. We wish people happy holidays as well, but this is Christmas. So there you are. Very important to have that festival for the Christians. in the same way that we have Hanukkah for our Jewish brothers and sisters, and we have Diwali, we have Chinese New Year, we have all the different days for Hinduism, Buddhism, Sikhism. So we must always support each other's festivals, and this is Christmas. Merry Christmas, Scotty, from Sheffield. I tell you, what's your thoughts on Tony Blair and the TBI influence on government? Well, we don't do politics on here, to be honest with you. But I think that the world changed on the 1st of May 1997, and clearly not for the better. So there you are. Dinky do, I tell you. Who have we got here? Merry Christmas from Clydebank. We love you in Clydebank. Fantastic. Merry Christmas, Scotty McClure. Dinky do says, Stevie with 3 Christmas trees. Yes, Beeston's not far away. There you are, Beeston. And do you remember rally bicycles? Merry Christmas, everyone from Shaftesbury and Dorset. We love you in Dorset. You're down to Thomas Hardy country in Dorset. Yes, the nose. Merry Christmas, I tell you. Who else have we got here? Happy Christmas, Scotty from Lincoln. Mark, you know how much I love Lincoln. But don't stand too close to the cathedral when the clock strikes 12. Big statue of Alfred Lord Tennyson in the grounds. My brother from another mother, Merry Christmas, brother. Thank you, mother. Very, very much appreciated. I've got your number, mother. I tell you. Who else have we got? Getting on it tonight, Scotty. No, Daniel, I don't go on it anymore. In fact, it was a Christmas day about 10, maybe 12 years ago. I stopped it. 10 years. 10 years. A Christmas day 10 years ago, I think it'll be. I haven't counted. I was trying to work out about how many units I'd had the night before and when these units would have left me and I'd be able to drive my car. And I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to stop this. And then there's no worries and there's no risk. And that was it, absolutely, because I used to work, as you know, very late at nights. And I used to get stopped on the way home all the time from police patrol cars. Right, in you come. What are you doing around at this time of night? Just going home. Where's home? Home's and where are you coming from? From my work. Where's your work? The radio station. And then one night the police said to his parliament back in the car, I'm not having an argument with this man. He realised Scotty McClure. And I hadn't been up to anything. They knew that. They just wanted a sniff round. Happy Christmas, Captain, from a very crisp and dry Norwich. Dinky do. Neil, how lovely to have you with us. Do you still get Anglia television? Were you in still game? David, sadly not. But I was told, on good authority, I was the original inspiration for still game. Scotty McClure, they got the idea from the hats and the old chat. Merry Christmas from Clydebank, says Jack. Dinky do to all the bankies and a Merry Christmas, Jack. That's wonderful. Happy Christmas from New York. Lizzie, how lovely to have you with us from New York. We used to say that, oh, he doesn't know if it's New York or New Year. There we are. Norwich is my hometown, says Scotsworth. Yes, Christmas, sir. Amen. So I tell you, you usually talk quality chat, but I agree on that, says Paul. Yes, Paul, always quality chat from McClue, as you well know. Hi, Scotty, Merry Christmas. The Lincoln Imp. Yes. And also, who was the writer? Byrd, B-Y-R-D, was the organist at Lincoln Cathedral in, I think, what was Bird's first name? B-Y-R-D. Check it out for me. And I think Bird was the organist at Lincoln Cathedral. So he would have been doing the early services before they were televised. Merry Christmas, Scotty Gandy, dinky do. Sparkplug says, Merry Christmas, sir. And to you, sir. How lovely to have you with us. Guys, if you've just joined us, you're watching Scottie McClue, the world's top broadcaster, the first lord of the internet, hashtag FlowTie, all in uppercase. I should be followed by everyone on TikTok by now, so you're slow. What else can I tell you? 1,900 likes this morning. And also the world's most humble man. I forgot to tell you that. So there you are. You can check me out, Facebook, at Glasgow Essentials. That's what it's all about. William Dinky Doo, I tell you. Mark Dinky Doo. William Bird. Of course, William Bird. Yes, silly me. Just a wee bit of block. You know, when you've been a long time in the earth, you think, what's the name of that guy? Is Tiger Tim still about? I certainly hope so. A very fine man, lovely guy. Are you having Christmas dinner? Yes, with the sprouts. I'm a great one for the sprouts. You know, people either like sprouts or don't. I just love them. I must be one of the few people that buy sprouts all year round. Tratter, says Scotty. I don't know what a tratter is. Tractor, sorry, he's missed out the C. A tractor, yes, lots of tractors. The farmers are in better tid now. My granny and granddad listened to you years ago. David B, yes. I've been around for 33 years as Scottie McClue. And 40 years in television and radio. Amazing. Just incredible. And of course, we're just starting the next step. Merry Christmas, Roman de Bukovine. William Bird lived in my hometown of Hayes. Wow. Yes, indeed. But he was the organist at Lincoln, yes? So there we are. Selena's, take your head out of the gutter, please. Thank you. A very Merry Christmas, Scotty Dinky Doo. Laurie, a very Merry Christmas to you. And lovely to hear from you. Tremendous stuff. A great man. Who else have we got here? Greetings from New Zealand, says Macca. Are you the Macca? Dinky Doo from Dubai. Grateful we love you in Dubai. Laurie, thank you for your beautiful gifts. A heart me. Merry Christmas, my friend. It's my birthday today too. I'm 22. Ben, happy birthday. The day of Jesus' birth. I had a friend had a birthday on yesterday. They were Christmas Eve. And I had another friend who had a birthday on Boxing Day. I haven't met somebody with a birthday on Christmas, but I used to say to them, does it mean you go short of presents? You know, I said, well, no, not really. Scotty M. Absolutely, Laurie. I tell you, Scott FM, legend. Thank you, Laurie. We popped up the Christmas Eve phone-in from 32 years ago. So the people, the wee ones coming on will be about 40 now. Can you say Merry Christmas, Oscar? Of course I can. There we are, Oscar. Wonderful. The big O. Merry Christmas from Bigger. Great to see you, Marco. We love Bigger. Have you heard of the Cadgers Bridge? I heard my name, says Laurie. You did. There's a primary school in Harlington called William Bird, B-Y-R-D. What were you doing talking to my mates at George Square Taxi Rank? Jamie, we were launching Glasgow Essentials. Go onto your Facebook, have a look at Glasgow Essentials. And Alan was outstanding. He just pulled up and I thought, Can I risk talking to a taxi driver after all the things I used to say about you guys? And he remembered them all. The fitted carpets, the wooden lavatory seats, the big money. Sadly, it's not the same as it was. I get that. But I did get a taxi last week, and they weren't short on charging me. It was quite a substantial charge just for a wee nip up the road. So I hope you guys are getting back in business, Jamie, and tell everybody Scottie McClue's asking for them. And to just watch out at the ranks or they'll be getting a wee interview. Do you not think Alan was superb? Thoughts on the Privy Council of Scotland? Repeatedly found the Privy Council of Scotland. I need to look into this. As far as I knew, there was only one Privy Council. And that's the one in the Privy Council. It's very unusual. They stand up in front of the monarch, standing all the time. They have their meetings standing. Merry Christmas from Australia. To Blue, we send so much love to Australia, and especially at the difficult time when you've had all that trouble, I tell you. Merry Christmas, Scottie. We love you in Australia, and thank you so much. I live in Biggar, just up the hill from the bridge, the Cadgers Bridge. Suzanne, is it well known in the Toon? I like Biggar, but I used to go through it a lot when I lived in Edinburgh and travelled south. There we are. Jamie boy, I'm not reading that out. Well, do you know the festive season's only £2.70 extra? Well worth it, Jamie. Can you get a taxi on Christmas Day then? Is it possible to do that? I tell you, loving the hat. Do you know, Matt, I could have put on my Santa hat, right? I've got my Santa hat here with my my crown jewels, yes, worth a fortune. And I've got my Christmas jumper here as well. I shall show you. So I've got my Christmas jumper all ready for putting on, but I didn't put them on today intentionally because I wanted to wish everybody a happy Christmas and the same every day. 365 days of the year celebrating Christ's birth and sending love to each other. So there we are. I tell you. So, Jamie, what's the setup? Can we get a taxi? Somebody said a couple of halves at their aunties. Do you remember me from the radio? I called you Muttonhead. Jamie, I don't think you were the only one. Well, Muttonhead was quite original. I tell you, Muttonhead, you're obviously a huge fan of the sheep and the elegant look they have. I tell you, I'm a Cheviot. Dinky Doo, Scottie, you're not celebrating with the family and loved ones today? Of course I am, Eric. I'm with my family and loved ones right now. And bigger, wider family and even more loved ones right now. How amazing is that? Is your name Scottie McClue? It is Scottie McClue. How you doing, old man? I'm very well, old man. Merry Christmas, Scottie. I'll tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. Yes, tell 10 to tell 10 about Scottie McClue. Dinky Doo Radio. Go to your app store, your app store, and download Dinky Doo Radio. 3 little words, and you can listen to the test transmissions. William Byrd lived in Hayes from 1577 to 1592. When was he the organist at Lincoln then? Around 1550? That sort of idea, 1553. You cannot open your presents until 2 p.m. Now, why is that, Freddie? I'm very, very interested. Because obviously a lot of wee ones can't wait in the morning and they're down opening their prezzies. Merry Christmas, says Lana. Lana, thank you very much. And thank you for all my gifts. Guys, we never ask for anything on Scottie McClue. But if there's a wee goal up there, I don't think there is today, you could pop in a red rose for Christmas. If you're feeling flush. Love you, chap. Thank you, London's Moss. I salute you, sir. There we go. Little bit high with the salute there, wasn't it? Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the new Lord King. Laurie, what a beautiful thing to say. I tell you, hark the herald angels sing, Glasgow Essentials is just the thing. Merry Xmas, pal, are you on the bevies yet? No, we don't do the bevies. When I used to take a refreshment, though, I would pop into a neighbour's on Christmas Day for a sherry. And today I'd like to remember the wonderful and beautiful Joan in Yorkshire. I remember going in to see Joan for a sherry on Christmas Day. I tell you, she loved Lord Reith the Labrador. There he is there, no wonder. You couldn't not love him, I tell you. Merry Christmas, Scotty Dinky Doo. Hello everybody. Wow, we're busy on here today. I tell you, has everybody followed? Get following as soon as you can, guys. We're 2,600 likes. The record for likes in 1 hour is 41,000. So get going, I tell you. But every day, there we go. Jordan's talking to his friend Gavin. I tell you, Gavin and Jordan are chatting. London Irishman, Dinky Doo, you had another wee pop in there. Good evening, says Autistic Biscuit. Good evening. Yes, indeed. Where are you based if it's evening? Are you in the United States of America? I tell you. Tibois, let's like the live. Thank you for liking the lives, guys. And apparently I can collect some red roses, it says here. Wait till we see what happens here. Live check-in. I tell you, that's amazing. I have to get 1,000 roses over 5 days, right? But I'm only allowed 240 a day. I don't think we'll bother with that. There we are, just in case we don't make it. I tell you. So who have we got? Jordan, who are you talking to? Are you talking to your friend Gavin? There we go. I Love Pussycats has joined us, I tell you. And Laurie, thank you very much. Laurie's moved up in the Scottie McClue fan club, I tell you. So, Jordan, I think what we'll do is just mute you, because you're obviously very confused. There we are. That's it. That's him. Merry Christmas. Thank you, soldier. Very, very kind of you. Ravan has followed us. Can everybody follow Scottie McClue? And there's lots of videos just for you guys. So there we go. Apparently, I can actually add a goal. Shall we do that? Right. We'll do a ranking crown. We have to start. There we go. And we have to do, that's it. And then we can do this with the ranking crowd. This is quite funny, guys. Right, we'll go for that one. And we'll go for that. Just bear with me. Right, and we'll go for that. There we go. Isn't that gorgeous? And I'm going to do... How many red roses should I do, guys? We'll pop in 500 and see if we make it on Christmas Day. Crazy stuff. Because all the doubting Thomases are out there, aren't they? There we are. And 2 ranking crowns. That's us. And we'll confirm. That's us. And then we can start. Wonderful. Right. I think that's it. It's telling me it expires in 4 hours. So you should see, with a bit of luck, the goal coming up. There we are. And if not, doesn't matter. Merry Christmas, Scotty. Scott Hutton, how lovely to see you. Hi, Scotty. How's your day going, sir? Absolutely amazing, Oscar. To 4,000 likes, guys. Is that not just incredible? 4,000 likes. How beautiful is that? And thank you so much. And thank you for all your lovely gifts. Merry Christmas, thecbdexpert.co.uk. How lovely to have you with us. And Dinky Do, I say to you. Who else have we got? Jesse's just joined us. Charlie's joined us. Wonderful to have you with us on Christmas Day. Thank you. We're at 4,300 likes. 4,500 likes. Bonjour from Kings Park, my friend. Le Parc de Leroy. The Park of the Kings. See what I just did there? Merry Christmas. We love Kings Park. Merry Christmas, Aikenhead Road. What Christmas year was the best you've experienced? And my dad used to go out to work on Christmas Day, and he came home at lunchtime, and he'd bought me for Christmas a KLM aircraft with little wing lights that flashed. It was beautiful. My dad was great at making gifts as well. When I saw something in a toy shop, he would say, okay, they're not very good. I'll make you one. It's wonderful. Merry Christmas. Did you ever get a doobly-doo in your stocking? The doobly-doo was the inside of the lavvy roll, and it was just to fill your stocking out, and you wondered what to do with it when you took it out. So you just went, doobly-doo! A doobly-doo for Christmas. I'm from Perth, says Izzy. Perth, West Australia, or Perth in Scotland. Is Santa an anagram for Satan? No, that was the devil worshipper, and he sold his soul to Santa, I think. No, Santa is saint. There we are. But there are inversions in religion, and there is devil worship about. You'd be amazed. There are satanics. Miss the Christmases of old. I miss my grandparents. They don't make people like that anymore. Laurie, you're 100% correct. These people were amazing. And it's strange to think they never saw a mobile phone. They never saw the internet. They never saw a computer. They went for walks and chatted to each other, went round to each other's houses. Scott says, I hope you're having a great day, Scotty. I'm off for now. Got lots to do. Scott D, of course. Have a lovely, lovely day and enjoy being you. Remember, it's a great thing to be, I tell you. Yes, the Christmases of old. What do we miss about the Christmas Road, apart from the lovely people who are not with us. Did you see my cards, guys? I don't know if you can see them. I'll lift the camera. I'm sitting right in front of them. There's my lovely cards. And some more over here. Isn't that lovely? And there's our friend Pegasus. So there we are, a wee selection of Christmas cards for you. Now, who else have we got? God bless you. And God bless you, Antosh, on the day of the birth of his son in Bethlehem, in a manger. And there were in that same field shepherds abiding, keeping watch over their flocks by night. And an angel of the Lord appeared, and they were sore afraid. And the angel said to them, "Fear not, for I bring you glad tidings of great joy. For unto us this day, in the city of David, a Saviour is born, and his name shall be Wonderful, Counselor, the Prince of Peace." There you are. There's a wee quote from St. Luke off the top of my head. God bless you. I tell you, is Father Christmas a product of the Father that Christ spoke of? No. Father Christmas actually came from Germany, as so many British people did. So that's how he came over here. And he was Saint Nicholas Claus, Santa Claus. So there you are. And of course, the Victorians pushed it up. Because if you look at carols like Good King Wenceslas last looked out, you know. And you could leave your doors open. Well, you could tell by, although somebody said rather naughtily, of course you could leave your doors open. Nobody had anything worth stealing. But nowadays, I think with minimalism, there's a lot of stuff not worth stealing. And I think a robber could go into a very posh house and come out with nothing. There you go, I tell you. Happy Christmas, Scotty, my Lorena. Happy Christmas to you, La. Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you, Stegrian. Is Christmas an abomination to God, a pagan festival for the near Christmas? No, quite the reverse. Christmas quite literally means the Mass of Christ, the birth of Christ. You know, so no, God is very much for it. It has been, the pagans had a different thing. They had a winter festival, Yuletide. So there you go, the old winter festival. They saved up their nuts and their fruit and salted their beef and their fish, and so they could have a feast and perhaps survive the winter. There we go. And of course you had all the germs around, but the cold killed the germs, and if it didn't kill the people, then they didn't get the illnesses, and that's where you had, Pablo, what are you doing giving me all these beautiful gifts? That's when you had a green Yule makes a fat kirkyard, because people died of. Pablo, that is so very kind of you. Guys, can you see what Pablo's doing? Is giving Scotty McClue red roses on Christmas Day. Is that not gorgeous? I tell you. I'm just doing this here. Hang on till I get going here. Right. So you could select this Right, that's that. Okay. Now, Merry Christmas, Scotty. Remember, Bethlehem is in Palestine. Of course, Scott. And our poet laureate at the time, the late, great Sir John Betjeman, wrote a beautiful poem about Christmas. A tie so kindly meant, the church looks nice on Christmas Day, all that sort of stuff. And it finishes up, for man was born in Palestine and lives today in bread and wine. There you are, I tell you. Christ. Scotty, you doing anything for Christmas? I saw the Christians in Palestine worshipping. Bless them. How old are you? Says Antosh. Have a guess, Antosh. We don't know because I'm a time traveller, you see. Merry Christmas, Scotty. Yes, Merry Christmas to you and a big dinky do. So lovely to pop up on Christmas Day. Say hi to all the beautiful, beautiful people of TikTok. There we are. And thank you so much, Pablo. Thank you for all your kindness. There we are. I'm ready. Fantastic. Follow us, guys. Has already followed. Pablo Jello. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Is that not beautiful? I tell you, Merry Christmas. I used to listen to you on Scott FM in the 90s. Do you know, people still go on. I came across something last night. I'll put it up at some point, but I didn't want it to pop up on Christmas Day. But it was a lovely lady saying it was terrible what happened to you on Scott FM. And it was a terrible, terrible mistake. There you are, whoever was responsible for it. There we are, because there was no reason for it. I tell you, Scotty, it was lovely seeing you. Have a great Christmas. Laurie, you take great care of your dear self. And remember, you are fabulous. Stay fabulous. That's what it's all about. I tell you, oh my goodness me, guys. Thank you for all your gifts. So kind. I tell you, the red roses and some of you have been very generous. Merry Xmas, says Imran. Imran, and to you, sir. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Ah, I see, Tatum. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thanks, Ian. And Pablo is back with more red roses. How kind and generous is that? Dinky do. I tell you, there is a GoFundMe for Scotty McClue to help with the radio stations. If anybody's feeling flush, you can look up Scotty McClue on the GoFundMe and, pop in, I don't know, £5 or something like that. Some people are very generous. A shout out for Oran. Is that Oran Moore, Tommy? Oran Moore. We love it. It's so good. Pablo, thank you. Pablo, don't please put yourself in hock. Are you not with the family? Yvette, that's exactly what I am right now, with the family, live on TikTok. So you are now family, Yvette. See, my family are all over the world. Merry Christmas from Manofield, Scotty. God bless you, sir. Oh, Dan Diesman. Manofield, oh, fit like. Oh, the horses. Oh, I dream of living in Manofield. Oh, the horses. Solid granite, Ken. And the woodwork. The woodwork, Scots pine. And mind you, in the days, labour was probably cheap, cheap pie. But the horses, Manofield, man. Hello from America. We love you in Manofield. Merry Christmas from the Isle of Arran. Mr. Markey, where are you on the Isle of Arran? To remember my dear old friend, the Reverend James Curry of Drummadoon. I tell you, a wonderful man. He was an Aaron man, the Aaron Shepherd. Yes, lovely tunes by the late, great John Mason for the Scottish Fiddle Orchestra, because Jimmy used to go to all the concerts. He was the MC. Scotty is really Jesus in disguise. Oh, my goodness, Del Boy. I would never make that claim. Cat's out bag, folks. Secret's out. Merry Xmas from Andy in Musselburgh. We love you in Musselburgh. Scotty, how's the weather? Is it already skit good weather? As I'm Irish, I'm not worried yet. The weather's actually beautiful in Scotland today. Very nice. I've put out a washing. I put out a washing earlier. Yesterday I put a washing out because it was a lovely day. The whole day it was out. When I took it in, it was wetter than when it went out. Must have soaked the damp out the air. You're very welcome, says the lovely Pablo Jello. You entertain us all year long. Keep up your amazing work. Pablo Jello, you know that Dinky Do Radio's launching, and you'll get the app on your app store. Dinky Do Radio, DINKYDOO Radio. I loved it when you went on TV and criticised the lady drivers. Class act. You know, somebody had said if Lou Grade, that was the great showman that ran ATV for ITV, and he said if Lou Grade had been alive today, Scottie McClue would never be off our televisions. Isn't that lovely? I tell you. And he was a great guy, Lou Grade. Big John, are you okay? I tell you. 1970s, 80s, 90s, noughties, it's about jealousy. And there we are, Scotty. If you want them to be honest. Well, it must have been something like that, because why would you take your top performing show, attracting almost 250,000 people every half hour, so like 3 or 4 games going on at Hampden on one radio station, and that was every half hour for 3 hours. Merry Christmas to one and all from the sunny south coast. The previous manager had said, somebody said, what do we do about Scotty? Anything needing adjustment there? He went, nope. If it ain't broke, you don't fix it. And then in come some new people and say, I'm not so sure about this thing at night. I think we want to go a bit more up market. Anyway, long story short, lost his job, station got sold. That was the end of that. Tragic, heartbreaking. I miss your 10 to 1 Scottie McClue show and stay awake at night just for your show. Del Boy, it's all probably coming back. Just work with me. If everybody goes to Facebook and likes and follows Glasgow Essentials. What do you eat on Christmas Day? Well, Molly, we were just talking about this, and I can remember shopping with my late mother. As I say, she wasn't late then. She was standing beside me. And she said, I don't know if I want a turkey. And I said, darling, you don't have to have a turkey. Oh, well, it's tradition. I said, no, forget that. What would you like to eat on Christmas Day? Do you want fish? Do you want roast beef? She said, oh, you can't have roast beef on Christmas Day. I said, why not? Do you want roast pork? Do you want ham? You know, and we were in the shop, and then a huge rib of beef appeared by magic, all squared off at the end, beautiful. I said, what do you think? Oh, that is a lovely joint of meat. She really knew her beef, you know. She used to go to the butchers and they knew not to give her any nonsense. They showed her everything. About that for you? Yes, that looks nice. And she would have all that, right? So anyway, I said, it is beautiful. We'll just have that. And it was gorgeous. And we used to have huge numbers came round. My mother took everybody who thought she might be alone and took them in for Christmas dinner. So you never knew who was going to be at the table with you. Scotty, I think Pablo's kind of into you, fella. There we are. Not at all funny, German, or not so funny. Have a good Christmas, mate. You too, Stuart. Afternoon from Australia, Reese. Lovely to have you in Australia. Whereabouts? We like to say where people are watching from because it keeps the international flavour. Merry Christmas, says Aqua Blue. And you. My other mobile phone would not charge today, so I'm lost without. Sometimes I've noticed things. Have you ever pulled the wee USB out without knowing? And you think, right, I'll just get my phone, and you look at it, it's got 23% charge. You think, that's been plugged in all night. And you realise that it's just come out a wee bit. Because some of the cords... Merry Christmas from the Isle of Barra, says Daily Motivate. Kamraha umaha, and love to all the Barrachs, I say to you. A very happy Christmas. I need to take it to the repair shop. The repair shop will watch on the telly. No white Christmas this year? No, it hasn't snowed for a while. I tell you, have you ever walked home from a dance on Christmas Eve or gone to the watch night service? And there it is. I wonder why it's the watch night service, starting at 11:30. We used to go to dances, and we'd a light refreshment, and then we'd go to the church. We'd go allez à l'église, and you'd trudge home in the snow. Always to somebody's car wouldn't start. So my father and I would spend Christmas Eve from about 1 o'clock to 3 in the morning working on some poor soul's car to get it to start, adjusting the points or taking the rotor arm out and giving it a good scrub up. I tell you exactly, Scotty Dickie, how are you doing today? Amadou, we are wonderful today and every day. That's why I didn't put on my Christmas jumper and hat, because I thought, no, I want this to be happy every day. But we are, of course, marking Christ's birth. Now, Cota de Gemon Segovia, I don't know what that is. I'm sorry, I don't speak your language. Are you watching the darts, Scotty? I'm not a great darts man, Robbie. I don't know a lot about it. But a chap once said, do you fancy a game of darts? I said, I don't know anything about darts. He said, I'll teach you. Anyway, he's teaching me, and apparently I beat him. I beat him. He was going, oh, I said, what? Is that good then? Oh, that's very good. Doing his nut. Yep, I tell you, I knew people. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you, Pete. How lovely that is. So they had to sell it after you left, Scotty. They did, Ian. The guy, I wasn't base enough to say to the manager, look, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have a job. You wouldn't even be here. I don't think he quite understood that, but I'm not base enough to do that. So I just went along with the whole thing. And then he also said he thought they were paying me too much. And of course, my next job, I doubled my money. And everybody was just absolutely shocked. I mean, all the press, the world's press were ringing, because by that point, the internet had come in and people were listening all over the world to this Scotty McClue. And some head of news, I won't say what organisation, but he said, what am I going to do about this Scotty McClue? I can't compete with that. So, who knows why they had to lose their striker. Very strange. I've just opened a Christmas card and a Yorkshire pudding fell out. It was from my Aunt Bessie. Oh, wow. I got a present of a packet of rice today from my Uncle Ben. Scotty, I miss the days we could say what we want, and that's why Scott FM got rid of you. No, Del Boy, I don't think it was, because you could say anything then. And I actually never, ever said anything that was a problem. We had one complaint. Don't be fooled by the internet. One complaint upheld. And even that was a wee bit dodgy, because it was using a word correctly. I tell you, Merry Christmas from Germany. Nicht Deutsche sprechen. Ich bin ein Ausländer, nicht verstehen. Stille Nacht. Ja. I tell you, Happy Christmas. Of course, it was Christmas Day in the First World War when the German and British soldiers came out the trenches and played football. Hello, Tommy. Hello, Fritz. Yeah, Merry Christmas. And Joyeux Noël in Francais. Fit like, says Donnelly. Donnelly, dinky do I say to you. Guys, we've only got a couple of minutes left, sadly. This has been amazing. This has been perhaps one of the most sensible things we've done. Can everybody watching follow Scottie McClue, please? And also go to their Facebook and follow at Glasgow Essentials. I tell you, fit like yourself. Who's your nose, Donnelly? Are you chaffing a wall, Loon? Are you just chaffing a wall? Och, aye. Fit like, I say. Furry boots, are ye? Furry boots? Where will I get a good air charge on Boxing Day? Not today, no shops open. An air charge. You've got me there, Ian. What do we mean, an air charge? Do you mean charge your phone for you? So beautiful people, says artist. Yes, yes. Happy Merry Christmas, handsome. Diana, you're very, very kind. Thank you. I tell you. Hi, big man. What football team do you support? Well, I support the Ton, the Greenock Morton. We're very big on them. Merry Christmas, Scotty, Mon the Ton. Merry Christmas from South Africa. I love hearing you in South Africa. Are you having a braai today? Yes, a braai, Christmas braai. Is there such a thing as Christmas braai? Your voice reminds me of Rab C. Nisbet, lol. Merry Christmas. Good, because we like Rab C. Nisbet. And also the actor who played him, Gregor Fisher, is an outstanding actor. Queen of the South, I support a Dunhamer, Ian. Are you in Dumfries, Sowell? Jewish Scotland the Brave was the national anthem. Well, would the words God Save the King go to it? God save the King, 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 God save the King. Yes, we could maybe have that at the, because we've got to dump, what's the wee folk song they sing? Flower of Scotland, we've to dump that, I would think, for the World Cup. Merry Christmas, Scottie McClue. Have a wonderful day. You too, lad. I've got to go. I love you all. Happy Christmas.